you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at San Antonio, they're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, for the Hawks, they've come out of the gates just a little cold. Certainly not the hot start fans had hoped for. And their position in the rankings so far reflects that.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. And for the Wizards, C.J. McCollum out there with Koulibaly. Then it's George. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at center. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Well, it looked like the defense was there for the challenge, but C.J. McCollum showing you his ability to fight through that.
Young, no good. And the Wizards with possession. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. And the basket by McCollum.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Young's shot is off. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Bulls in Chicago. McCollum feeling it out a bit. From deep, George drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
Outside, George. To the middle. Here's Middleton. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Middleton for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Johnson outside. Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Inside. The kick out to Young. 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you know Trae Young is comfortable from well beyond the arc.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motive.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Okongwu kicks to Young. Pass to Daniels. From outside, off the mark. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Koulibaly. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Koulibaly against Daniel. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Hung outside and stolen by Sarr. Koulibaly with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. The Hawks trail by 6 to the inside. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by McCollum.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Daniels against George. Here's Middleton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Shot clock at 2. McCollum, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Young dishes to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The 3 from George. And another miss by Washington. The Hawks trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Daniels passes to Young. Pass to Rizichet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Rizichet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of, and he has made good on that pick.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points his last outing. In the corner, it's Sarr. And again, Washington, no good. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Bulls. And Young kicks to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Rizichet. Daniels. The kick out to Young. Over McCollum. Young's shot is good. Young's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's just supreme confidence there from Young on that mid-range.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Hawks, Krejci's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Daniels. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trailing. Johnson outside, and stolen by Sarr. The 3 from McCollum connects from 3-point range. He has 7.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long-range bomber.
Pass to Kennard. Now, here's Okongwu. Covered by Sarr. Here's Kennard. Okongwu finds Young. Here's Krejci. There's the 3. The putback. Here's Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Now, Coulibaly. Nothing on the board. Down low. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Okongwu a screen to the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, it's easy to see why this team trusts Young to facilitate this offense. His decision-making is tremendous.
Here's Coulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. McCollum outside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
And here's Young. He's got 5. Over to the wing. Pass to Kennard. Here's Johnson. Defended by George. The tray. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Now, here's Johnson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Misses from close range.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
It's stolen by Johnson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The Hawks again can't hit. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Sarr. Launches a 3. Reggie with the rebound. So it's the Hawks now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Jalen Johnson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Well, we've seen he has the ability to absolutely light it up. Sometimes it's just about getting the opportunity.
Here's Krejci. Still yet to score. Kennard for 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Washington again turning it over.
And checking out the numbers for Young, the past month has been surreal. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And Daniels up top, defended by Carrington. Kennard's shot is off.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Kennard. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. Drops in the tray. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Well, hey, Johnson is a volume three-point shooter for a reason because he's very accurate from beyond.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Champagny passes to Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. And finished off by Bagley.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Wizards making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Risacher. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Risacher has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Here's Carrington. He's covered by Daniels. Kispert wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. Alexander Sarr getting it done for the Washington Wizards. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Real. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
They've got Kispert. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. Then there's Gill. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. To the inside, and he stuffs it. On a pass to set him up.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Daniels from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Kispert from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Kispert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Daniels dishes to Njai. Out to the right wing. Outside Daniels. A 3-ball. It's good from long range.
And you see the competitiveness of Daniels. Saw the 3 on one end of the floor, and he had an answer.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Gill. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Carrington. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Carrington's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Riza Shea wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And there's...
Oh, that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Young outside. Pass to Krejci. Just 5 to shoot. Carrington with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Back to Carrington. Kispert finds Whitmore. Now, here's Johnson. Lock at 6. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 16. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. Atlanta again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Johnson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, that's Johnson in a nutshell. He finds ways to score the ball.
To the left wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Riza Shea. The Hawks working the ball around. Over Kispert. Atlanta again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Hawks making a switch here. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams at each conference advance.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 14-5 run. George, and it's George finishing it off.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And Young kicks to Daniels. No good with the triple. Wizards leading by 20. Pass to Carrington. George with the screen on Young. Here's Carrington. A 3 off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Three-pointer, Daniels. Washington with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Goodness, Shar is a different type of athlete.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Right wing. Here's Rizashea. Atlanta again missing.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
A 3 from McCollum. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Carrington. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Rizashea, and stolen by Coulibaly. Here's George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Hawks again can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record with the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those 2 should take care of almost all ties.
And usually Daniels is the one starting the break with a steal, but he can do the heavy lifting on the other side of the play too.
Washington shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. McCollum against Young. They double-team McCollum. Middleton outside. McCollum outside. 4 on the clock. The wide-open look here for Coulibaly. Kicks it out to McCollum. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Young with the steal. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, Trae Young with some quick hands right there. The steal to spring that fast break the other way.
Wizards leading by 21. Outside for George. For 3, Middleton. Okongwu grabs the board. And it's the Hawks' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Young against McCollum. Daniels from outside. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Koulibaly, no good.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Pass to Koulibaly. Bounce pass Middleton. And stolen by Daniels. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, even with all that contact, Johnson makes scoring look effortless.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
For 3, Middleton. Here's Sarr. Bank shot, no good.
And that's a good look for him. He just couldn't connect.
And Rizashek, the bucket on the assist by Young. Young's got his 9th assist in the game now. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Chris Middleton. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Yeah, truthfully, I think his numbers are fine, but in talking to him, he thinks they should be even better.
And that one, good. Middleton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Atlanta.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead has got back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Young.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Sarr. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks shooting it up around 45% from the field in the 2nd quarter. McCollum against Young. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wizards leading by 16. Sarr with it. 14 points for him. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Rizashek. McCollum no good. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 17-4 run. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. In the corner, Daniels. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. He doesn't get the 2nd one. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's McCollum. Fires from way outside. And so it's Washington. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated.